Hi, this is your man Jeremiah Israel, and this is the Jeremiah Report. That's right, the Jeremiah Report. Listen, man, I want to talk about something very, very, very important. Very important for all you black folk out there. You want to know what a nation is? I'll tell you what a nation is. A nation is like a castle. A nation is just like a castle in many ways. It's supposed to have walls. You're supposed to have customs. You're supposed to cheer with the people inside the castle. Everybody outside the castle is a suspicious person. Now, you tend once in a while lower the castle's fridge to open somebody to let somebody in here and there. But the castle is fortified with a certain type of people. And these people love each other first, then love other people second. Problem with black people is they love somebody other than themselves. What happens is you have guards on the wall of this castle, and they pace back and forth, waiting for the enemy to come, waiting for them, just waiting for them, waiting for the enemy to come. And then when the enemy comes in stealth mode, and they see little glitches here outside in the field, glitches there, they don't scream inside the castle that says the enemy is coming. And then what they do is let them come a little closer and closer and closer. And then when they invade, the people on the wall who's supposed to guard that castle turns from the invading army and shoots the people in the castle they've been eating with, sleeping with, and enjoying each other's time with. They don't do it to no other race. You can't have a castle if the guards are on a take. Okay? You can't have a castle if the king doesn't like the castle and like somebody else's castle that's a little bigger. You can't have a castle if the people don't trust the guards or the king. Matter of fact, people don't even trust each other. It comes to a point inside this castle that they got divisions. They got what we call red and blue. And within inside this castle, there's chaos. Red against the blue, fighting each other inside the castle while the invading army is coming to annihilate them. You know, it's not big. I know black people off each other in many ways. But compared to what's outside the castle, they're throwing jabs at each other. But those jabs hurt. But it's nothing like what's outside the castle. Okay? What's outside the castle will annihilate you. Will make sure your people inside the castle is taken over, put in slavery, murdered, raped, outbred, castrated, hung, every crazy imaginable thing possible. Now, due to the fact of the large amount of people in this castle. It takes a bit of time to plan all this stuff out. Turn the guards against the people inside the castle. Turn the people inside against each other, throwing jabs at each other inside the castle. Turn the king against the people inside the castle. So he can't get to the guards, he can't get to the king, but they sure throw jabs to the peasants at one another. The Most High said in the Bible, a kingdom divided amongst itself can never stand. And that is Skippy. So, what is black people doing? Black people is doing everything we are describing. They're throwing jabs inside the castle, inside the hood. They murdering each other. They killing each other. Stuff like that. They ratting on each other. The king is setting up the whole castle to be taken over. And the watchmen of the castle, they don't like you anyway. So, how can this castle stand? How can the king continue being the king? How can the guards continue being the guards? How can the peasants still be alive, exist? They can't. Because that invading army don't live with you. That invading army don't know who you are. That invading army can't stand you because you're different. This is only nature. And it takes time to take over a castle. It takes a lot of time. I don't know, maybe 67 years to plan something like this out, because there's a lot of us. They take a couple of few here. When they go outside the castle, turn them, bring them inside the castle. It's simple. If you think of a nation as a castle, we will be strong. If you think a nation that's equal to other nations, that don't even make sense. Check this out, man. The Koreans treat their nation like a castle. The Japanese treat their nation like a castle. Who else? The Arabs treat their nation like a castle. But us black folk, even white people, treat their nation like a castle. You just don't know it. But white folks, black folks, motherfucking, they don't got the bridge up. You know what I'm saying? They got the bridge down. They, yo, come on in, man. Come on in, invading army. Anytime you want, you got a house right there. Got a house right there. Got it really, yeah, right there. Anytime you want, I mean, damn. Even before the invading army came, they let them in the house. They let them live in the house and stuff like that. They chilling. How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Well, then a few years after that, 67 years after that, the invading army comes. Called, you know what that is? It's called the Trojan horse, son. It's simple as that. The invading army comes. Then you get attacked with outside the castle and with inside the castle. You are crushed. Now maybe these people have good intention. I'm sure of that. But hey, how can you tell people that has good intentions from the people that have bad intentions? You can't. It's as simple as that. You have to treat your nation as a castle. The Most High does it in the Bible. You should do it too. Well, that's racism. That's racism. That's racism. No, it's not. It's a culture. It's happening all over the world. The only real people that's intermingling with other Caucasians and so forth and so on are black people, mostly, and sometimes Hispanics. That's it. What neighborhoods they moving into? I'm not saying they're bad or anything like that. I'm just saying they moving into black people's neighborhoods. I think like a castle. I think the nation of Israel or Hebrews should be like a castle. We should develop our own stuff. We should develop our own beliefs. We should develop our own currency. We should develop our own stuff that we have, our own politics, everything. We cannot make their politics our politics because it has nothing to do with us. And I'm telling you right now, it's off the chain, man. And then when that invading army comes 60 to 70 years, you'll be attacked on all fronts. You wouldn't know which hit you, would you? No. I mean, you look in the news, I don't know about you, but black people are not gearing up on weapons like Caucasians are. Black people are not gearing up on weapons. Black people are just retaliating for all the racism they're seeing on TV. Believe that if white people are getting attacked. And believe me, it's now on a higher ratio. They're using movies. I just seen not too long ago, I was looking at Captain America. They had a lady was loading the newspaper. And it read 400 years liberation. 400 prisoners freed and liberated. We running up on a 400-year prophecy. Look at it in Captain America. It's on the movie. Lady holding it and all that shit like that. That's a sign. That's a symbol to all the people that knows what's going on. People in these secret societies. Alright? People outside the castle getting information from the theater, which black people think is entertainment. Not as simple as that. Check it out, man. I don't know about you, but an invading army don't need to put symbolism on movies if they're really your friend. Invading army don't have to put blood inside your food and you eating it, which is against the Torah in the Old Testament, in Leviticus. An invading army don't make you a society that goes against everything the Bible stands for. I read this book twice, and I see this world is wicked, plain freaking wicked. And anybody enjoying this world, believe me, in any way, believe me, you're not going to be a part of this. And me, I'm afraid not to be. There's no organization in the black neighborhood. It's like a freaking free-for-all. Alright? It's ridiculous. It's chaotic. It's no castle. There's no king. All the kings are sold out. All the guards are losing their fucking mind. And all the fucking peasants are scattered all over the place and lost. What in the hell you are going to do about it? We cannot take something of theirs and make it ours. It's not logical. We cannot attack our own people for the benefit of our slave masters. It's not logical. I don't care how much money they offer you. It's not logical, and it's dangerous for your children's children. If they keep on attacking us with CNIs and narcs and stuff like that, narcs of our own people, narcs of other people, having them plant Caucasians inside this castle, then they are not our freaking friends. Because I know damn well we are a friend to the white man as black people. You don't see us having CNI dogs in their areas. You don't see us going to their clubs. We don't do none of the things that they do to us. But yet, you'll call them friend. Only enemy acts like that. And we're not an enemy to the Caucasians. They are more than ever, you know what I'm saying, proven that they are the enemy. You don't do that to them. They use family members, use friends, they use all that stuff. All they need is to show their little tie and show their proper look and stuff like that, and all of a sudden, old holy hell breaks loose with the black community. We don't have a king. King is white. You replace Jesus Christ, a black king, with a white man. You take all his shit and make it yours. And take none of the Most High's stuff, Jesus, Yahshua, and Yah's stuff, and make it yours. You have turned your back unto the Most High for the Caucasians. And it's written in that book. Everything you have is his. Everything you want is his. Your greatest goddamn accomplishment in life is to date a white woman. Your greatest accomplishment in life is to live by him. Because there's too many people down here that's like you. You can't even live with yourself. This nation is without walls, but the white nation has walls. The Asian nation has walls. The Arab nation has walls. And they have guards on these walls. The guards for the African American, or so-called African American, the Hebrew nation, has fell asleep on the wall. Well, as simple as that. Fell asleep on the wall. If they're not falling asleep on the wall, they're shooting inside the damn fucking castle. Helping the annihilation, the long-term annihilation of black people. I don't know what to say to you, man. And as simple as that. Don't know what to say to you. But I know one thing. Y'all gonna have to get your shit together rickety tick, big time. Because we're closing into something very, very dangerous. Black people are getting annihilated, killed left and right because you let them inside your walls. And then you complain. They playing with your welfare left and right. You let them inside your walls, and then you complain. You let them control your currency. You let them control your life. And then you complain when you let them inside your fucking walls. You let somebody inside your castle, you cannot complain why he's in there. And what he do when he in there. You invite him like a vampire. And he just sucking you dry little by little. I'm not talking about all. I'm talking about a large majority. Sucking you dry little by little. Until that great and dreadful day that he decides to pull that trigger. Because it's happening. Whether you know it or not. This is Jeremiah Israel. And this is the Jeremiah Report.